I do think that you have some distorted perceptions and you're not being your own best friend. And I think you have an internal dialogue that's very scary. I think you say very scary things to yourself, and I think you have anxiety because you represent the world to yourself in a really scary way. And what you are seeing when you see rage from him is really not rage. Because I've said this many times, when you see anger from someone, it's nothing more than an outward manifestation of hurt, fear, frustration. So why does it express as anger? Because anger is the get them before they get me response. If you're angry, you go through life like this, your dukes are up and you're protecting yourself. And so that's the safest emotion that they can perceive. But when I see you sitting on the bed yelling at your mother, saying things that are completely illogical, it just tells me that's a fear response. It's a frustration response. Mm-hmm. And I think you're selling yourself short. If this was happening to your best friend, mm-hmm. and your best friend was going through life scared to death, what would you tell your best friend?
Suck it up.
I mean, you'd tell your best friend, believe in yourself, right? Come on. Mm-hmm. What do you think about what I'm saying to Mike?
I like it.
Does it make sense to you?
It makes a lot of sense to me.
And do you hear him saying that he's telling you that you're not a very good listener?
I do hear him saying that.
Yeah, I think he's right. And I think the reason you're not a very good listener is because you're not 17. And so you don't know what's important to somebody that's 17, and so it's hard. You come in and say, how's your day? And by the time he answers, you're kind of on to something else when it might be really important to him at the time. And it's real hard for parents to listen to a kid say what's going on and not judge it instead of just hear it. Because you're a problem solver, right?
Yes.
You're a mom, you're maternal, you're a protector. You hear it and so you want to fix it.
That's true.
And sometimes he doesn't need it to be fixed, he just needs you to hear it. He needs you to be a soft place to fall. And when you start problem solving, then he feels like you're judging him. But here's what I think I would offer you the opportunity to do. I think it would really help you if you hit the reset button here. And I'll tell you what that looks like. There's a place that I think you deserve to have in your life. There's a working ranch that I know about called Turnabout. And I mean, this is a real working ranch. Real values are taught. They create real lasting change. And they combine therapy with academics and hard work. They work with horses. They work with all kinds of things outdoors. And they really work with students and kids that are struggling where they are to let them be very selfish and put themselves at the top of their list for a period of time and kind of get themselves recentered and back on track. And I'm willing to make that available to you. I don't want to do it to you, I want to do it with you. I think you deserve that chance to reset things for you. And I think you would absolutely love it. I think you would find yourself there. I think you would find your leadership there. I think you would find everything about you that you've lost. And I think in a short period of time, you would leave there and say, my life is back on track. And I'm willing to make that available as my gift to you if you're willing to lean into it and do it.
I would, sir.
What do you think?
I would. I will.
Fair enough?
Thank you.
I think you deserve it.
Thank you, sir.